Hello, hello. Happy MS-DOS Monday and December, as Artyom Havoc points out. How are you doing, friend? How have you been? Good to see you. Yeah, so we did a stream on, what was it, Friday? You're doing great. Good to hear. Um, we're back to the regular schedule of doing it on Monday today. I'm still tired, but you know, we'll get a small little stream in. We'll shoot some aliens. It'll be great. And boy, do we have choice when it comes to shooting aliens. At the end of the stream last time, I did my usual bookkeeping and inventory management, and here's where we landed. I got a bunch of UFOs pop up, and I was like, oh, I'll just try and shoot it down. Why not? Get ready for the next stream. We can have that ready. Whoa! Oh my goodness.
Warning. Warning.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Captain Peel Card. Thank you so much for the raid. That's the first time that we've got to try out my little raid alert there. Thank you so much. Thank you for trusting your community with me. I've only just started the stream. I take it you're also a DOS streamer, Captain Peelcard. How was your stream? What were you playing? Thank you for the follow, Shogun Goat. Thank you for the follow, Captain Peelcard. King's Quest. Oh, cool. Nice. Was it King's Quest 1? Or which one in the series was that? Wow, this is huge. Like, yeah, never gotten raided before. I set up that little raid alert thinking, oh yeah, it'd be nice to have it sometime show up. Really, thank you very much. King's Quest 1 SCI version, nice. Yeah, a bunch of us are celebrating December with December to play all DOS games for the month. Ah, right. Yeah, you're... That's why Artyom Havoc's popped in just now to say hello, is it? Well, thank you so much. I hope I can entertain you for an hour or so. I don't know how much awakeness I've got left in me tonight, but yeah, we're playing UFO, Enemy Unknown, the 1993 classic turn-based strategy alien shooting game, but also base management and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we've been getting fairly far through it. We've got 4 bases going. I streamed a little bit on Friday, which is unusual for me. I'm usually streaming on Mondays. We've got a base in Perth. We've got a base in Tainan. Base in Matera. Yeah, Matera. And a little radar base over here in Miami. We've got flying suits, we've got blaster bombs, it's going great. We recently purged ourselves of a little alien base that got set up there. And yeah, on the Friday, I was just like, oh, you know, after stream, we'll just shoot it down a couple of UFOs. And I got 4 in a row. There's one down here, which is ethereals, which is scary. We haven't come across those yet in our game. Big D! Good to see you, and thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Nice. Yeah, we've got some Muton supply ships that they're obviously trying to set up a base up here in Siberia. but we shut them down, and that's great. We can go raid them for supplies instead. But I'm thinking for today's stream, I want to take on this small ethereal scout that we downed, because we haven't seen ethereals in game yet. And actually, I haven't seen them in game yet, because my previous attempts to play this game did not get this far in the progression. So let's do that as soon as we figure out what we're doing with the squad and everything. This is our base in Perth. Built it over here in Perth, figuring that, like, oh yeah, no one's ever going to discover this, but the aliens did eventually find it. But it's nice and defensible. You see, we've got the access lift there. We can just hang around here and shoot aliens as they come through. We've got soldiers, and I've been naming all these soldiers after people in my chat. So welcome everyone. You've now been recruited to protect Earth from the alien menace. This roster's kind of full. Do we have soldiers here that aren't named yet? We've got one there that's not named. And here we've just got two people, just two rookies here. I'm gonna build this base out a bit later. So let's have Artyom and Captain Peelcard. You're not a captain yet, you're only rookie rank, but we'll see how it goes, you know? I'll put in a good word for you with HR. What other Dust games do I enjoy? I generally enjoy like anything that triggers that little nostalgia vibe from my childhood. So when I started streaming at all, I was streaming like Dishonored over Christmas and things like that. And then somehow I got on the idea of like, hey, thank you for following, Julia Chilled. Don't tell HR you'll lose your captain rank. Look, I'm sure like Alien Invasion will pull some strings. It's fine. Yeah, I streamed on a Monday because it was like a public holiday, and I was like, yeah, let's go play some Alone in the Dark and Inner Worlds, and what else was it? Tyrion 2000. And Alone in the Dark was so fun that I wanted to finish that, so the next 2 weeks I played through that to the end, and I just kept going from there. I've been doing this MS-DOS Mondays thing purely for the alliteration. But it's fun. I've met so many cool other DOS streamers and Aussie streamers, and it's like it's a little bit of socialization in this crazy quarantine lockdown world. It's great. So we'll set those up. We'll hire some more soldiers to fill in the roster for all of your chat members, Captain. But for now, let's take on some of these ethereals. Let's equip the craft to make sure we've actually got stuff. We could take the same crew that we took last time. Although we do have a few rookies that we could maybe swap in. Rookies are a risk at the moment because you don't know how strong their psionic stats are. Hi, just listening and good luck. No worries, Julia. Please feel free to just chill. Hang back at the stream, lurk. Everything is fine. I'm just happy that people are here. And yeah, we've got two wounded crew here, Wibble NZ and Empress Vel. Empress Vel being another streamer. Hopefully they'll recover, although I think Wibble NZ is gonna be... Oh, you can't see from the screen. But they're gonna be in recovery for like a month from their wounds. If I look at the soldier screen, does it show me? Yes, wound recovery, 24 days. So there you go. It's fine, we've got the best medical facilities money can buy. If you get injured as a result of fighting aliens, you'll be well taken care of. Yes, okay. Wrong screen, James. Now, normally I have a cat cam up, but I don't have it on today because Poppy is in the bedroom sleeping. And it's kind of dark in there, and it's fiddly to get the camera around there anyway. But if you like cat cams, this is pretty much 99% of the appeal of my stream here. And I usually like to have a secondary camera focused on Poppy. Alright, so we've got a laser cannon tank, we've got a hover tank. I thought I was making another replacement hover tank for the one that got shut down. We've got psyamps, we've got flares. Cool. We must have recovered these 2 plasma rifles from the last raid because we don't use them anymore. Blaster launchers, good. And what armor do we have for everyone? Okay, flying suits for those 6, that's good. I wonder if... I mean, it's ethereals, right? So they've got these psionic powers that's like kind of annoying. It's probably better to send in 2 tanks, but for the sake of like giving everyone a bit of combat experience, I could send in an extra 4 troops. Sapi. No, I don't want to swap out their armor. Hang on. Flying suit. So if we send in the trouble is, like I said, you don't know what their psionic resistance is, and these are ethereals we're talking about. Let me check to see if the other bay, or if we were manufacturing one here. We are. That'll be ready in 2 days. That's not great. We could do a rush job on it if we take engineers off other projects. And put them on this project, because everyone knows if you just throw people at a problem, everything goes much quicker, right? 9 hours. We can wait 9 hours. And let me just save as well, because we've started a new stream. 2021, 12, 6. Right, let's pass time until we get that tank. Oh no, it's gone dark. Last thing I want to do is one of these missions at night. Hover tank's complete. Usually when you shoot the aliens down, it takes them a couple of days to cover at least, so I think it should be alright. We just need to go to the base, equip the craft, and equipment, another tank, and then let's just kind of wait for it to become day. Before we send our Sky Ranger out. And like, we're still on the basic ships that the game gives us at the start, the human technology. We really, really want to start building new alien ship designs of our own. Because we're stretching the ability for our defenses. Use the old fighter jets. Even if we're equipping them with alien weapons, they get shot down so easily now. We've done the research for it. We just need to do all the manufacturing, which is why I've got this base here. Alright, let's just speed up time a bit. We'll get to the mission, land, and we'll shoot some aliens. Sky Ranger 1, ready to land near Crash Site 54. Begin mission, let's go. Exercise caution. There may be operatives in the UFO around the crash site. Mission will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. Recovery of UFO remains, artifacts, and alien corpses can then be initiated. To abort the mission, return external operatives to transport vehicle and click on the abort mission icon. We're not going to abort the mission. That never happens. Okay, so we've got our crack team of people in my chat from earlier who've managed to level up a bit. Wobbin the Wonder Dog is actually the weakest of our like psionic troops anyway. He seems to get picked on a lot by the aliens. I'm tempted to give you the blaster launcher. And you can just hang back and explode things from a distance if we need you to. Bombs. That should be plenty. Have a sidearm. MZZ. Also DOS streamer. Very fun. Has a cat as well. That's looking like a decent loadout actually. We'll let you use the Psyamp as well because that's fun. Haven't actually successfully done mind control on an alien yet, but we'll definitely try. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Bashi, not a streamer, just someone I've worked with. I'll give you a sidearm. I like using these laser pistols as backup weapons because they don't run out of ammo and they're still pretty decent. Blackman Werewolf. See what? No. Fine, I think. Yeah. A Cypress the Second. You'll notice some people in the soldier list, they have a 2 or a 3 after the name. That is because death is not the end. If you are in my chat, you are repeatedly recruited to defend Earth against the alien menace. Sigourney Hudson here is one of the few ones I've left on their original name because they've got pretty amazing psionic skill, so I'm just gonna leave you with that. Right, let's go. And we've landed in some sort of farmland. Got our 2 tanks, and by the shape of this shadow here, I'm pretty certain that the alien ship is just to our right, so that's great. Game. Alright, let's take our hover tanks out. Do some scouting. Yep, there's the ship. We've still got to be mindful that the aliens have had time to just kind of wander around. And for all we know, they could be hiding in these farm buildings, be in the fields, be fruit picking. But likely the bulk of them are inside the ship. We'll just park a tank outside the front. Okay, we've run out of movement points basically, but we can have it hovering there. Nice. I don't know why the game selected Sigourney here as the next soldier, because the tank's in the way. Make more sense to fly the tank out. And I'll have this tank just kind of explore the area. Because, as I said, aliens could be anywhere. And it's kind of better if we don't get ambushed. Alright, Wobbin the Wonder Dog. One of our original soldiers who still survived. It's amazing that you've survived this long, Wobbin. Although maybe I'm playing favourites. But the last thing I want is for you to be mind controlled by the aliens. Since you've got a blaster launcher, just kind of hang back and keep an eye on things. MZZ, on the other hand, we can have you get up close to the UFO. I do love the fact that we've got these flying suits now. They make life so much better. Black Metal Werewolf, let's just have you fan out as well. I'm kind of keen to get access to the new UFO based ship designs that we've got. There's one of them, it's more like traditional UFO shape and design, but it carries troops. And you can just have people fan out from that centrally instead of all having to come down this narrow exit corridor. Ashy, let's have you back up MZZ. I mean, aside from the benefit of having 2 tanks on this mission because of the whole psychic aliens problem, the other thing that's really nice is you don't have as many units to move around if you bring 2 tanks. This ship can handle, I think, 14 soldiers, and each of your turns just gets incredibly long if you do that. But yeah, let's end turn here and see what the aliens do. Nothing. Like, we didn't see anything, we didn't hear any doors opening. It's just a pause. Slightly ominous pause. Okay, that's fine, right? Maybe there's just like one alien left and he's badly wounded and kind of resting up a bit. Good night, everyone. Bedtime for me. Good night, Captain Picard. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. And get some sleep. Move this way. I could have a quick look around. Okay, there's nothing there. Cool. And then we can go back to watching the entrance. And MZZ. Havoc also spotted your stream and recommended you for the raid. Oh, thank you so much, Havoc. Oh no, I've forgotten to use the button here. For those that don't know UFO, the whole point of these 4 buttons down on the bottom left is you can reserve some of the time units that you're using to move around for reaction shots. And that is clutch in this game, because aliens can do whatever they want on their turn. And if you have some points left over, maybe you'll get a shot in before they wreck your face. So a reserve for auto shot, that's fine. I think Bashi, MCZ and the tank here, they've got this UFO on lockdown now. Sigourney Hudson also should join them, I guess. But maybe we want to start poking our nose into these buildings. Man, it's such a creepy game, the way it uses the fog of war and line of sight. How about other hover tank? I mean, these are just random human buildings. We can easily knock a hole in the wall if we need to look inside. Yeah, looks okay in there. Pretty sure these aliens can also fly, so we've also got to keep an eye out for that. But if I go down a level, I can see through the window here, nothing else. Cool, cool. Kind of wish that I had built the motion scanner. To have someone just check all the buildings that way. But that's fine, we'll take it slow. We've only got 6 soldiers to move around. We can have them just carefully sweep everything before we crack this UFO open. Go down a level, please. Yeah, so far, so good. And Black the Werewolf. Let's have you go over this way. Definitely not a good idea to clump your soldiers up in this game. Does that account for everyone? Yeah, I think it does. Hidden movement. You don't know what's going on. At least it's not a terror mission. We did one of those a couple of streams ago. And on the terror missions, it's especially problematic because all of the civilians that you're supposed to be protecting are also running on the aliens' turn. You get these huge pauses for hidden movement, and you occasionally see something moving and, oh, it's a civilian, it's fine. Yeah, just quiet, sinister barn, that's fine. Why don't you take off Hover Tank Chun and keep an eye out this way. Of course, we have this blaster launcher. I'm tempted to just shoot the UFO and explode it. But it is kind of nice to be able to salvage parts from these things. Stuff that we build costs alien alloys and alien fuel sources and things like that. Alright, I think we're reaching the edge of the map here. It's not a very big map, which is nice. You can see the game's obviously divided stuff into these aisles, of which we have 16. There's barn, fields, and UFO. So that's you, Cypress. Black Metal Werewolf, you could maybe sweep over here. It's entirely possible that these buildings are going to be vacant. You don't have to worry at all. It is also possible that there's just one guy hiding out in here. Gonna make our lives hell. Alright. So Bashi, why don't you loot over here? And then MZZ could get a little closer. Got the tank as well to back you up. You're just hovering in place, that's great. And yeah, so far we haven't spotted aliens, aliens have not spotted us. just spooky. And again, like, nothing happened. We didn't see anything on their turn. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's just terrifying. Right, I'm gonna save mid-mission here. So far things are going well. And do we want to have a look inside? I think we should have a look inside. So Bash, why don't you look down? Take the door down. Okay, we've got at least 3 dudes. They are wearing robes and are generally creepy looking. What I want to know is, MZZ, are you able to use these cool new mind control powers we've got against them now that we know where they are? No. Okay, wait, we've got Sigourney Hudson around here too. Oh, but she does not have the Psyamp look. Yeah. Oh, and I've used just one more point than I wanted to. Okay, that's fine. Why don't we have you just get closer anyway? In which case, we need Bashi to do something about these people. We've got grenades and things, but there's 3 of them there. And I think 58 turn units isn't quite enough to retrieve a grenade, prime it, and throw it, although we could drop it. It would be nice if we could preserve some of the alien technology, but it might not happen. This one at the very least seems to have an ion bash, so why don't we shoot it? Oh, we destroyed the thing anyway. Alien still dies, even though it's spooky. That's good. Good to know. And Bash gets some experience that way. Still gonna tell you to withdraw. Is it forward a shot? No, you're getting out of there because there's 2 of them and you don't have quite enough shots for that. MZZ used up that. We could shoot the rest of them with the tank. But let's see how it goes. Maybe give our soldiers some more experience at shooting live aliens. In the meantime, Black Metal Werewolf, you could perhaps look inside this barn? Check that there's no aliens here. This was a for a shot. I'm not sure you need that right now, but... And you're staring at a brick wall, so what's your reaction fire really going to do for you? Nothing there. Oh, these cabbages got destroyed. My cabbages. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks suspiciously fine. Who else do we have? Orbind Wonderdog. You could possibly check out these buildings. looks fine. All clear here. East Cyprus. Second. We could probably get you to quickly check out that building. Although it might be useful to have you closer to the aliens that we know of. Ah yes, and hover tank. I mean, I think that's pretty much everything that we've looked at. Bring it over here. Okay, so we've got 3 soldiers here. The front door's open, but it'll be shut by the next turn. Got a tank covering it. It'll be fine in time. It might just be those 3. So... really like to mind control one of them. It would be really, really sweet. Maybe Bash, you do that whole little loop again. Just go down here. Kick open the door. Hi aliens, how are you? Relay that information to MZZ. Like, the troops are relatively fresh with the ability to do this psychic stuff, so I'm not surprised if it's going to take us a few goes. Oh, no, I didn't mean you to fly up. I meant to look up. Gee. Sigourney, if you could be so kind. Maybe we panic unit first, and then we do the mind control. No luck. They're probably pretty strong. Probably we'll have better luck on the aliens that aren't actually psychic. But that's fine. Bash, if you could just shoot that guy. Nice. And then we could risk it and shoot that one. How much does that cost? 28. So that would leave 8 points left. You could duck out of the door again if that misses. Let's give it a go. Oh, and it does miss. Okay. Can't hit them all, Bash. Have you get out there. And in turn. Here we are again. Nothing's shown up outside, and nothing's been shooting at us from outside, so I'm getting way more confident now that it's just those 3 that were in there. Bash, just keep the door down again. There we are. Surely this time we'll have a win for the mind control, right? Not there. I mean, these are the aliens that are renowned for mind control, so it wouldn't be surprising if it's more difficult. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use the regular old kind of mind control. Plasma bullets. Lie down. See? Mind control. It works. This might be it. Like, if we hit end turn now, that might be end of the mission. It's not. Oh no, here we go. Oh dear, here we go. So, we ended the turn having killed all 3 aliens here in the ship. and then the mission wasn't over, and someone tried a little bit of mind control on Bash there. That's not good. That means we've got a sneaky mind control alien somewhere on the map. Like, right here around the corner. Well done, Black Mud Werewolf. And, this thing could have ruined our days, because they could just eventually mind control our own troops until we shoot each other. But instead, you're going to get shot in the back, aren't you? Jeez. Black Mud Werewolf, come on, you can do this. I believe in you. Nice. Okay. Now, let's not take any chances. 4 is probably the number of aliens that we're dealing with here. But there's these 2 buildings that are also not completely explored yet. Let's have a look. Nothing in there by the looks of it. Nothing in there by the looks of it. Maybe we end turn? Alright, we did it. That was it. There was 4 aliens. They nearly got us there, but we got lucky, I think, having spread our forces around the map. UFO is recovered. Aliens killed 4. Alien corpses recovered 4. Alien navigation, alloys, Illyrium 115. That's our fuel source. Rating, okay. I mean, we didn't lose anyone, and we got everyone killed, all the aliens killed. That's pretty good if you ask me. Ah, and Wobbin's finally been promoted. You're a sergeant now, Wob. Congratulations. Ooh, we actually did that now. Let's save. And as a result of that raid, although the ship hasn't returned back to base yet, if we look in our... If we look in our stores for the Perth base, you'll notice we've already got an ethereal corpse times 4. It's just the way the game manages inventory, it's already arrived. So I'm going to send those off to our research base. Actually, no, I only need to send 1. We can sell the others for medical research. And we can probably send 2 of those personal armors over because I'm not using them. And we can sell the remainder. Really, in this game, you've got to sell as much alien technology and corpses as you can to make money. I'm cheating fairly heavily, and even now I'm still strapped for cash sometimes. UFO navigation, analyze. Yeah, that's all fine. Maybe send some blaster bombs over. What are we going to do now? We took out the ethereal crash landing. We've got a large muton supply ship. We've got small muton scout. I think we've got another large muton supply ship. We could, like, we've got a whole B team over on the Matera base. I don't want to stress out the main team too much. We could give these people a go. Got to level everyone up. We've got Astro Boy, Mr. Chopper, Arendo, Gareth Hughes, Toxoff the Grady, Morrow the Second. We could rename a few more. Remember it? What have we got? Shield. We'll get you some armor when it arrives. Dre. What else did we have? Shogun Goat? Shogun Goat. So yeah, we could maybe do a small mission with this team, because they're not as well equipped, I think. Got a hover tank and a regular feathered tank, ground tank. We do have blaster launcher available, that's great. Heavy plasma clips. This team's still got plasma rifles, but we don't really need them now. Leave one on the ship. We've got medikits loaded, that's great. Pistols. Regular rockets, sure, why not? Right. And is that the team that we actually want to send as well, actually? No, wrong chip. Wrong button. I am pretty tired, as you can tell. Crew, here we go. So the team that we could send... Yeah, Shogun Goat, like I would send you in, but you don't have any armor yet at all. Was Juliet Shield equipped or were they not? Not yet. The thing is though, that all the transfers, like, it all takes time. You actually have to plan ahead. Look at base information, transfers. Yeah, it'll still take 14 hours for that armor to arrive. So maybe we just go with it. We'll keep you at the back. Why not? And we'll not take on the big ones, we'll take on this small one. Although I hope we can get there in time actually, because night is coming and missions always suck extra hard at nighttime. If I was smart, I would have launched both of those Sky Rangers at the same time and would have coordinated our attacks and everything, but I was too busy recovering from the fact that I got raided. So we'll just play it by ear. Maybe save. Another DOS gamer who has been playing this game in particular recently is Fractal Mind Mike. You've probably heard of him. He's been doing an Iron Man run of UFO, and that's impressive because I've been save scumming non-stop and just trying to keep everyone alive. So he's done several streams now, just binging it. He's not as far through the game, like technology-wise, as I am yet, but he'll catch up for sure. So it's almost turning into a race now, me with my casual streaming and rampant cheating. Will I be able to beat the game before he does? Yeah, it's turning nighttime now for that site, and I think we've just got to roll with it. Because these sites will disappear eventually when the aliens repair their ships and take off again. And at the moment we're limited in the number of teams we can send out to respond to these things. Ready to land. Let's do this. Exercise caution, blah blah, you've heard this before. Right, now I'm fairly sure is Ashton Boy, Mr. Jumper, Gareth Hughes, Toxic Grady, Morrow, Julia Chilled. I'm fairly sure that this is a night mission. So it's annoying because we've just landed. We could look out the window and confirm for ourselves that this is a night fit mission and we need to bring these flares with us. But we don't do that. We equip everyone first and then we open the door and discover, oh crap, it's dark outside. But let's see. We can come into this mission guns blazing. And we've got grenades, cool. Mr. Jopper. Mr. Jopper also, I would be doing shoutouts for some of these people, honestly, but I recently tried to implement the fancy show the clip overlay thing for shoutouts. It's broken. Something about my browser source doesn't like the embedded video. I'll fix it eventually, no worries. But just like all of my stream setup is really janky, that's particularly janky. But yeah, Mr. Jopper... Jopper does like giving lots of people rocket launchers. Maybe we do that. And yeah, he streams UFO/XCOM, but he streams the Open XCOM, the open source remake of the game engine, which has a lot of nice quality of life improvements for like playing the game and everything, and a bunch of options, and it's moddable, and it's pretty cool. But I'm pretty much on the nostalgia trip of playing games I remember from ages ago, and I want to do the DOS version of these games. So that's what we'll do. Hughes' son. Tempted to give you something like one of these stun launchers. Just because they're nice if you see a bunch of aliens and you will capture one alive, who knows. Oxforth O'Grady. We really ought to give someone a blaster launcher, is the thing. I don't want to load people down though, because not everyone's got flying suits. Julia, why don't you have another of these, just in case? Mara the second. Yeah, who's the one with the flying suit? Just Gareth? It's just Gareth, okay. So Gareth, forget this stun. We're going in guns blazing. We're going to launch blaster bombs at these aliens. Just obliterate them. It'll be great. And yeah, flares. Don't forget your flares, James. I do actually want to give you a sidearm. Flares. Everyone needs to be able to bring at least one of these. And light things up, because I'm pretty sure it's dark. Actually getting dark outside here too. It's coming on 8 o'clock here. Alright. This'll do. We'll try this. It'll be fine. Sure enough, it's dark. Alright. And the game's given us the ground tank first, so we'll send this out. And it looks like we're at the top edge of the map. See if we can find the boundaries of this thing. Seems to be a forest that we're in. And there's some sort of building-like shape here. Really, scouting with these tanks is the best thing. They only cost money. You can get more money. Oh, it's not a building, it's a hill. As much as the temptation for this game is to just send wave after wave of my own men at them, the aliens, and just hire more rookies to replace the ones that die, it's actually not a bad idea to try and, you know, preserve your soldiers and keep them happy and healthy. because they're the only ones that gain experience at shooting things, and strength to carry things, and so on. Oh, we've spotted an alien. Oh yeah, and it's mutons. So we're in a nice lush green forest. For whatever reason, the muton fashion style is green spandex jumpsuit. So they blend into the terrain really well. Where am I? Okay, so that's down there in the bottom corner. Our hover tank is up here. We might be able to get one of the soldiers out first, though, and shoot at it. Maybe. Auto shot is 19. How much to throw one of these? 40. I'd say kneel down and just have a go at it. Maybe we get lucky. Go lucky. Look at that plasma bolt go. Gonna hit someone's house and we're gonna be liable. Anyway, hey, yeah, successful so far. Let's, does the tank still have points left on it? We do. Let's keep scouting. Last thing you want is to be disembarking from the ship and you're already surrounded by aliens and they just have at you. A really nice forest though. It weren't so dark and scary and full of aliens. Like to explore here. Right, who's next? Mr. Jopper. Let's get you off the ship. We throw this? Not quite. Get everyone out of the ship. Mr. Hughes, let's have you exploit the fact that you can float around. Oh, and you see something. Nice. You're kind of out of turn units, but you could throw this at it. Huh? Where are you? Oh, I get it. You rotated slightly in order to throw this, and then you realized you don't have enough time units to throw it anymore. That's great. Well, whatever it is, it's... doesn't look like the standard muton shape. This is fine. We've got other people to get out of the ship, and we know vaguely where an alien is. Oh, you can see it as well, Toxus. That's interesting. Astro Boy didn't see anything when he disembarked. You do have points available. Possibly not enough to shoot. But can we at least throw some light on this? Oh, it is a muton. It's just he's got his back to us and he's right on the edge of the map. Weird. Anyway, we're out of turn units there. Who's next? Julia Chilled. Wonder if we can't use that stun launcher on him. Oh no, you're a rookie, so you've kind of used up most of your points already. Yeah. Let's just get you off the ship and to safety somewhere. And then last but not least, Morrow the Second. So if I got you to turn, you don't see the alien. Interesting. If I get you to just walk off the ship a little bit. There. Alright, we can take some pot shots at this and then hopefully that deals with the situation. Time units or so Photoshop. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 22. That's how much you need to shoot this thing. Unless you're gonna try and turn. Okay, well, we've got a decision here. Basically, we could try and shoot it with a snapshot, but that's only one shot, and we'll probably miss because there's this hill in the way. Or we leave Morrow here with 22 points in reserve, and hopefully their reflexes, which you can see here, 47, it's not amazing, but okay. If this alien does move on its turn, they'll get shot at, and we'll get it. It's nice and lit up now, at least. It's not hiding in the dark underbrush. So yeah, let's end turn. That's just our first turn. That's not too bad. Oh, something dropped. Something dropped and we can see part of the ship there. Oh, miss. That just threaded the needles through our troops there. We got lucky. We got very lucky. Let's save. Let me see what dropped. Oh, it's my phone. Also, it's getting a bit dark. Can you still see me? Ah, yeah, the webcam's pretty good at that. Okay, so we got lucky there. Narrowly avoided these 3 soldiers getting shot. But we can wreak vengeance on that muton now. And somewhere down here, we saw the ship. Here. We saw this ship and we briefly caught a glimpse of one of them moving through the darkness there. That's great. We know where they are. And perhaps Toxith or Grady could take care of that one. Yeah. How much does it cost to shoot? 22. Could just have you unload on that guy. Kind of like that plan. And if the mouse could stop being a bit so sensitive. Do that. Shoot to kill. It only took 1 hit. Nice. Alright, so I think even though this area up in the top is really dark, I think we can rule this out as having any aliens in it. They would have murdered our faces by now if they were up there. Which means we can carefully advance. You know what? Where's our tanks? Always send the tanks in first. Carefully move through these trees here. And see what we can see. There's a lot of map down here. Also, the tank's having a bit of trouble with the trees. Maybe we need to get it to go down. Is that a muton? Oh, that's maybe a muton corpse. What do you see, tank? See something here. Would you get closer, please? There he is. Okay. I want people to have a good line of fire and actually practice shooting these things, so take the tank around here. It's still got enough time for a shot if we need it. Tox this, you've kind of moved a fair bit already, but let's have you move up. Oh hey, it's a bot. Haven't often got some of those. They do not get to be named after, well, they do not get XCOM soldiers named after them. Astro Boy, you're up. You see that guy, but he's pretty far away. I don't like our chances of hitting from this distance. This distance, though, this is perfect. Right, Astro Boy? I mean, you did hit him. He's just kind of shrugging it off, though. That's a little worrying. Got some reaction fire. Whoa, that was really tense. That passed like 3 of our soldiers there. We've just lined up perfectly for them. Morrow, perhaps. Although, you know what? If I set off a blaster bomb, like here, it would still kind of impact our tank a bit. Who's the one with the rocket launcher? Mr. Joppa, are you here? You're here. Perfect. I wonder if... Snapshot between... What if you could get a little closer? Yeah, that's fine. Let's shoot a rocket in the general direction of this guy. Maybe not even directly at him, because it could easily miss and go past. But if it hits the side of the ship... The line of fire, is that right? Yeah, kind of got the trees in the way. Okay, never mind. That was a nice idea. Laser cannon tank. Let's have you continue sweeping the forest. Tank. Not able to go up there. Are you scared, tank? Okay, yeah, this map's pretty huge. The wrong button there. So we landed here. There's the alien ship down there. Laser tank is still going, and it's looking like it's a pretty big map. Well, that's fine. The whole point of them is to do scouting. Pretty much the tank's life is to get shot at and reveal the location of where they're getting shot at from. Mr. Joppa, perhaps we just let you stay there? Got Julia chilled here with a stun launcher. Oh, but it takes so much time in it to shoot, and you're just a rookie. The thing with this is, I could maybe try and make the shot, but if the stun grenade hits like the support structure, the legs of our craft here, it'll stun our entire team. We can't have that. Let's turn this time unit reserve off and just get you closer. Who's next? Use Sun. Yeah, I want to use this blaster launcher, but I want to maybe wait until we're in a better position to shoot at anything that survives. So in the meantime, I'll have you back up, Mr. Joppa. Let's use that points up. Morrow hasn't gone yet. We need 22 to shoot. Not quite gonna do it unless I get you to... I think this is gonna fail, because you're gonna be slightly rotated up. Ooh. I thought that part of, like, when you shoot, you get the movement for turning for free. Just do a snapshot. Might get lucky. We did not get lucky. Alright, Tank, it's up to you then, I guess, to finish the job. Tank, you have failed us. Gonna bring this up at your next performance review, Tank. Yeah, we're out of people to use. Thankfully, this guy's pretty far away. Let's end turn and see what he does. He shoots the tank. And the tree. And the tank again. That's fine. Tanks are suitably tanky. And okay, we've lost about half our hit points here. But the Muton's still there. And we can bring our team closer and shoot it in the face. In the face, please, Astro Boy. I realize it's an alien and, like, the face may be located somewhere weird, but if you could just hit it. Nice, okay. Got there in the end. That means we can bring the rest of our team up close to this ship and possibly breach it. Now the entrance is probably down here somewhere, which is going to be tricky. I think I want to send the tank in to identify where that entrance is. But what we'll probably do is have fun with our blaster launcher and make our own entrance. Because these ships are always annoying to raid. Go into there's the entrance, awesome. You go into their command section here, and there's two side doors, and you always get shot at. It's a pain, but we've got cool tech that we can use against them now. So yeah, Morrow. Perhaps I'm planning to blow this up, so perhaps if you just throw this over here so we get some light. Astro Boy, Juliet Shield. You move up as well. Everyone get, like, close to the UFO, but not so close that it's going to be bad when it explodes. Use the sun. We want you ready to launch from about here. Use this astral. Alexis O'Grady. Yeah, we'll have you with that team. Maybe even... Own your light source already. Has a light source. Astro Boy has one. We'll get you to throw it next turn. And yes, Mr. Dropper with the rocket launcher. Let's have you get closer to the entrance. That's it for the human team. Hover tank is near the door. Laser tank needs to just keep roaming around the countryside, living its best laser tank life. Honestly, I don't know why we don't fit a tank with a spotlight, some sort of high beams. It does give us a bit of light around it, but it's so spooky and dark everywhere. Is that it for everyone? That's it for everyone, I think. Oh, you heard a door open there. That's inside the ship. And holy crap, there was a muton right there? I think that's the one we shot before. Did it not die? Was it just like wounded and bleeding out, and now it's dropped its weapon and it's running the hell away? That's really interesting. Also perfect, because we've got someone here with a stun grenade launcher. Tell you what, let's have Astro Boy move up. I mean, I think it's the one we shot at before. Maybe it was just having a nap. Over here. Throwing stuff is so problematic in this game, because it makes things go on proper arcs, and that's cool, but got all these obstacles. Okay, so alien there, we're here. Could you stand here? Yep, you see it. Cool. Snapshot costs 20. Don't have enough for aimed shot. Could have you move slightly closer, kneel down, and take the shot, please, Julia. Done that thing. I think it worked. Awesome. I have just remembered, though, that of our 4 bases, only one base has alien containment facilities. So this strike team came from the Matera base, and that means that we take it home to the Matera base and there's no containment, so regardless of whether we've stunned that guy or not, he's not going to survive the journey home. Which is a pity. We're going to collect like a menagerie of all sorts of different aliens, but we've got the core ones that we needed. Part of the game's endgame sequences, you need to capture some live aliens, capture commanders, interrogate them, learn where the aliens are coming at us from, and that. We've got enough of those that we're able to do the endgame research. Yes. So at least that surprise alien is dealt with. Overtank-chan, if you could maybe guard the entrance here. After having a quick looks around. And Laser Tank-chan. Just keep driving around. Yep, this is fine. Mr. Joppa, so I think the idea is we're gonna shoot a blaster bomb at the command area. So if you could just, like, get closer. Maybe even over here. There. And you've run out of time units, that's fine. Talks to the third grader, you could actually just move around here. Who's this? Tomorrow the 2nd. I think we're fine with the tank here guarding the main entrance. And that's 3 or so aliens outside that we've discovered. Gareth Hughes, I think this is going to be obliterated when we do launch the blaster thing, but if you can, maybe you need to take off with your magical flying suit. And you'll be able to throw a small flare. There we go. Look at that cool arc. That's, you know, old school physics engine stuff going on there. Love it. Alright, so Astro Boy. Let's just get everyone in position. We're gonna give these aliens a nice surprise next turn. We have, let's save first. We have researched their technology. Hank, let's just have you keep moving, because otherwise I'll forget you're out here. There's still the possibility. Fun surprises. We've researched the aliens' technology and we can use it against them. Frankly, I think we can do a better job. We've got a blaster launcher. Let's use it. Let's obliterate this part of the ship and then shoot at them. Throw? What do you mean throw? Is it not loaded? I thought I loaded it on the equipment screen. Left hand. It's not loaded. Put that in there, thank you. Swear I loaded that thing. Happily, we've still got enough turn units to launch it. So, launch missile. We can have it shoot this way. I think it won't collide with the trees and it's fine. And then we can have it go down a level, continue on its path, explode this thing, please. Let's go. Big boom. Oh, and we only made a little hole. That's a shame. I was hoping for a much bigger hole. But this is fine, because Mr. Joppa here has a rocket launcher. And you could step this way. Drop this. Not snapshot, okay. And I'm really hoping you can make this shot and go through the hole we've made there. Nice. That should have taken care of anything that was in there. If not... Nice shot. Yeah, that was a nice shot. Well done, Mr. Joppa. If not, let's send Toxithogrady here. Go through our new entrance, but maybe not this turn because it's a long distance to travel. I'm thinking that that explosion would have made a bigger hole, honestly. I know that these things are difficult to break into, but okay. That's fine. 22 for your other shot, so let's have you kneel down. Astro Boy, if you could also come up. Just have everyone keep an eye on this new entrance. Julia Child could still possibly make use of the stun gun. But like I said, it's not like we need to bring aliens back alive at the moment. Let's have you just advance as much as you're able with your rookie turn units. Morrow second, same deal. Just everyone move on in. And Gareth, you spent your turn units, didn't you? That's fine. We might send you around the other entrance though once you're ready. Turn. I hear doors opening. So Toxithogrady is probably closest. Let's send you in. And I wish I'd clicked the button properly. Oh yeah, there's some damage inside, but that's probably because we shot the thing down. Move you this way. Interesting. Yeah, the central power core of the UFOs exploded, I guess, when they landed. So they'll have suffered some damage from that. Morrow, you're up. So far, so good. Don't see anything. What about that corner there? Right. You know, we heard that door sound, and it wasn't the front door. There's pretty much only 3 working doors left on the ship. So it might be... Move you there. That's exactly 22. Might be in here, hiding in the alien lavatory. Don't want to group everyone up, but we've really only got the one entrance point right now. Astro Boy, I'll just leave you there. Julia Chilled, just chill out here, please. And Mr. Joppa, you need to reload your rocket launcher, maybe? I don't know if we have another opportunity to use the rocket launcher, though. So you might just want to drop it and switch to the pistol. Maybe we will send you around this way. And finally, we've got Gareth Hughes with the blaster launcher. You could just float all over here, please. I don't think the tanks can open the front door because the tanks are 2 blocks wide and the door is only 1 block wide. You can't really tell them go through there. Where's the other tank? Here we are. Just kind of drive around, make yourself useful. Getting real dark outside now. I think once we've beat this mission, I'll call it for tonight. There it is. Nice. Okay, we know where at least one of them is. Possible that's the only one left? And we... Oh, I was using Mr. Joppa there, so he's walked... Oh no, he hasn't walked. That's fine. Sometimes you misclick in this game and it costs you some poor soldier's entire turn. Very smoky. It's very scary. But if we inch Mara over here and then turn, we might see an alien. We do. Would you unload on that alien, please, Mara? Don't know how you missed that one. Well done. Good work. Looks as though Grady can cover this weird little corner we've got. Looks good. The other side. Looks clean. Getting hopeful here. There's just this room which is in question, I think. And, you know, we can hit end turn now, and maybe everything will be fine. But we have to kind of play out the rest of this turn just in case there's more. Got to assume aliens. Because even though that we can see most of this area now and it's lit up inside, there's still the possibility that just like a little bit of line of sight is gonna screw us over and there's someone lurking in a corner that we didn't notice. Gareth, you may as well drop that and get you and float down. Everyone, right, in turn, this might be the end of the mission. It is. Alien dies as there is no alien containment facility. It's a pity, but oh well. It's just a muton, probably just a muton soldier. Not the end of the world. We've got aliens in captivity. Aliens killed 3. Alien corpses recovered 4. So one of them died in the crash. And we got some alloys out of it, but no Illyrium, which is unfortunate. That's because we shot it down and it exploded and the power core is just gone. But still, good. Like, all of the missions we do like this is points, and points make the rest of the world governments happy with us. Which is still important. Like, we're trying to survive on our own funding now, but let's have a look at the funding. USA is chipping in 1.1 million. We've got countries like Germany with 437,000. This is per month. It's not too bad, but by this point in the game, you really need to be self-sufficient in terms of funds. Alright. So yeah, like I said, pretty sleepy and tired today. I don't think I want to do another mission on top of that. Do we want to pay it forward and raid someone else? Artyom, are you still in the chat? Do you have any cool DOS people we could raid and keep the DOSember thing going? Because I'm looking at my list and it's mostly just my Aussie streamer clique. Would rate its quality. She's playing Dishonored, and Dishonored is one of the games I started streaming with. It's a very fun game. There's this old-timey computer show channel that I found randomly. It's not something you'd raid, it's just like they've got 24/7 old-timey TV broadcasts based on retro computing. It is fun to look at, though. Yeah, tell you what. We'll rate its quality. She's an Australian streamer. She recently finished the Witcher main plot. I think she'll be doing the DLC soon. And she's playing Dishonored 1 right now, which is a really fun game. And one which I've enjoyed a lot. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging around in my chat, and thank you again, Captain Peelcard, for the raid. Thank you, Artyom, for bringing in all the December folks. Yeah, that's really cool. I really appreciate you all just hanging out and watching me derp around with old school DOS games. It's a really nice bit of socialization for me. Like, don't get out much anymore, you know? It's nice to just have people around. And yeah, thank you everyone for just watching, chilling. Give me a follow if you want to see more of this. Or I've got my YouTube link in my bio where I've uploaded all my VODs. It's not all UFO. There's some other old DOS games in there too, but this is the first one I've been playing for like a big, long series. And there's the Twitters if you want to see when I'm going live, but I'm pretty much doing it at 7 p.m. on Mondays, Sydney time. And yeah, let's go raid quali. Here's how you spell the username, right? Items have arrived. Ethereal corpses. Nice. Can do that research later. Yeah, say hi to Quali. Thank you again. I really appreciate you hanging around. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.